Hello, Bacon here, and around a month ago, the Roblox Innovation Awards released, and TDS wasn't chosen. Me and others were kind of upset at first, but now, can we really be surprised? Today I'll go over the problem with the strategy genre of TDS. Hope you enjoy. First, right before the Roblox Innovation Awards came out, TDS updated, and that update was the PvP update. And we all know this update had a lot of hate, and part of that hate was the strategy of the new game mode. The strategy of the game mode came in little to none. First, the sending feature. The game rewarded you by sending as much enemies as you can. The more you sent, the more it increases your income gain, and the more money you'll get, and the higher chance you had at winning. And because of all those sending enemies, it calls for a specific type of towers, splash damage, which starts a meta, which is already bad enough, especially when it's mostly the developer's fault. But there is a banning feature. This feature, when you ban tower, it can no longer be used by you or the enemy. So this should help deal with the meta problem, right? Well, you're wrong, because every single tower had a replacement. Ban Freezer, get Electroshocker. Ban Pyromancer, get Shotgunner. Ban Mortar, get Rocketeer. But what made it worse was the player's decisions. Every time I played PvP, 90% of the time it was on the Crash Course map. And since everybody mostly plays on this map, this allowed strategies or strategy documents to be made. With all this in the game, can you really call this a strategy game? But of course, PvP isn't the only thing in the game itself, so let's look at the rest of it. Secondly, hardcore. This doesn't really need an explanation. It's just strategy documents, micro, or brain dead placing towers. Some people instantly look at the strategy document before trying the mode, and I am guilty of this, but people don't try strategizing themselves. Thirdly, the only modes you would use strategy in are special modes in my opinion, as the 5 main modes, except maybe Fallen and Molten, are easy to the point you're not even thinking. In conclusion, overall, people don't really strategize mostly in the game and rely on strategy docs. It doesn't help with the devs bringing these strategy documents to more people in their Discord server. So now, let me ask you, did TDS really deserve to be part of the Roblox Innovation Awards? But anyways, with that out of the way, with problems should come solutions. So here are some solutions I have for each of these problems. First, for PvP, make it so that every round, the maps are random, so every time it's not this stupid Crash Course map. Second, the ban feature. Instead of making it one tower you could ban, make it a group of towers. Let's split the towers into 4 different groups: splash damage, stun, DPS, and units. When you load to the game, the server will be able to choose one group to get rid of, instead of each person getting rid of 1 or 2 towers. This makes it so that there's no replaceables and you're gonna have to find a way to survive without that one genre of towers. Third, the sending feature. First of all, decrease the number of enemies you can send from 10 to 5, so there isn't much lag and you can't rely on splash damage towers that heavily. Also, make it so that farm is a must tower to have. This makes it so that you have less towers that can attack, which means more strategy, just like in tower battles. Farm can mean the difference between winning or losing. Anyways, that's all I have for the PvP game mode. Now let's move on to the main game. Secondly, for hardcore, 2 words: mode, rework. There's nothing else the devs can do other than rework. For us players, try playing the mode and not rely on strategy documents. And that's all I have for hardcore. Thirdly, there's not really a problem with the main special modes as they've already been reworked. And when it's brain dead, you're probably bringing towers like Accelerator and Engineer to easy, casual, intermediate, and Molten. Fallen and the special modes are fine currently in my opinion. Anyways, after watching this video, do you think TDS deserves to be part of the Bloxies or not? Let me know in your opinion. We're closing in on 100 subscribers, so keep subscribing so we can get there. Have a great day or night, and goodbye.